are going live. Hello, and welcome to the second Q&A by Solandy. Yes, that's me. That's my Solana dev name now. Very secretive, right? Right? Hello. Anyway, I hope you can hear me. Let me just open the chat right here. And hello, we have somebody in the chat. Amazing. So we can get right started. What are your questions? If you have any, I should have prepared. I should have set up the lights and the drinks and everything. But, well, you work with what you... the light doesn't make it better, does it? Anyhow, so if any of you have any questions that you want me to answer or try to answer better, because I might not be able to answer all of them, just put them in the comments. And meanwhile, the chat, that chat, can I copy that to here? Yes, I guess I can. Ha! Nice haircut! Thank you! Thank you. Far too kind. And great videos. Thank you, also very kind. Look, I could have just done that here, then you see what I'm doing. Anyhow, I want this. No, what? No, you don't see what I'm doing because now you see what I'm doing. Anyhow, too many screens, too much excitement. I still want to see the chat live. Okay, Mr. Tabs, please. Do you have any questions? Yes. How you doing? I'm doing great. I love that question. What a great question. That's so easy to answer. I'm doing great. Look at my face. I'm like almost like brownish because I've spent so much time in the sun now. Today I spent the entire day in front of my computer again to catch up on some work. It's Sunday. But hey, my nose is like slightly red still. Yes, light, please turn off. And yeah, I mean, I'm good. I enjoyed my vacation, and I'll be on a much longer vacation, starting on Thursday actually. And on that vacation, I actually properly take time off the internet. So I'll be probably gone for like a week. Yes, thank you. Turn back on again. That's exactly what I want my light to do. Ghost lights. Yeah. So you seem to hear me, I guess. Audio seems to be good. Any other questions? As I said, I'm doing good. I had a good moment just now, realizing something about the candy machine, how I can fix some shit. Also, let me. I mean, I almost have to show you this part. Look at that. We hit 1.45 thousand subscribers, but that's not the interesting part. The interesting part is that we are now monetized. I'm now partnered. If we, I don't know, go into my YouTube studio, we can see that I have become a partner. Look. This is all sensitive information. Oh yeah, somebody's in the chat. There, that video is doing well as well with the fee redeemer. And where does it say? Here! We are a partner! Yay! Isn't that great? And we can now earn money with YouTube. Look, we already earned through 4 euros, bitches. 4 euros. I'm gonna get rich with that. I'm gonna get fucking rich. And speaking of getting rich, people are getting rich by using the fee redeemer. It already 40 sol. 40 sol. That's like a lot of money still. Would have been more money up here. But anyhow, yeah. Enjoy your vacation. You couldn't give many answers. I realized that you weren't there anyway. Yeah. Well, and that's not gonna improve though. Like now the semester just started. So tomorrow and the next 3 days, I'm basically gonna be fully busy with my actual job, like my job, like my I'm a teacher at university job. Um, but other than that, like, and then afterwards I'll be on vacation, taking a break from the internet. So I will just not have time. So I wanted to do it now on my Sunday afternoon. I wanted to do a quick little streamy thing, just to give you another update. Um, let's go back here and read your comments. I have too many tabs open. Yeah, yes, please open another Explorer. That's exactly what I want. Show everybody all my data. Let's go. Okay, we had that. Hi, can I give different discount to the gold, silver, and bronze NFT holders on Solana Candy Machine? No. Unless you make separate time slots for when each of them can mint. So because you can only, like the whitelist token, you can only ever have one whitelist token. I mean, you can have one whitelist token. The way you could do it though, but then you don't give a discount, you'd have to give them the entire mint. I mean, set up your own token. Let's go to the Candy Machine docs. So you, how was that Metaplex? You can set up your own. Where's this thing? Candy Machine v2 configuration. You can let them pay with an SPL token, right? So that would be your possibility. And you give your gold token holders the most amount of those, that special token that you hand out, and your silver holders a little less, and the bronze holders the least. And the rest they need to buy from a secondary market, either some serum or you sell it somehow else. But that's then the difficult part, the selling it. That you need to sell the token for Sol. And then each of them can mint the token with that SPL, the NFT. They mint the NFT with that SPL token. So that's what you specify here. And that's the account where the token then goes to. That would be one possibility. The other way, the cleaner way for them to actually pay in Sol, is that you have different whitelists, like different times. So first for all the gold holders, the discount is set to this and they all have their whitelist token. Then you distribute a different whitelist token to all the silver holders, and such that you can distribute them at the same time, but then do the mint at a different time, because you can only ever specify one whitelist mint setting, and there we only have one mint, so one token that is the whitelist token, so you can't have different ones here. But you can, update with Candy Machine update, and then put the next token with the next discount price, and that way you could potentially do it. That's one way how you could do that. Does that make sense? That's very exciting. Maybe one day I hope your earnings will increase regularly and well over time. Yeah. Well, we start with €3, and then will be 30, and then will be 300, and then will be 3,000, and then I'll quit my job. That's the plan. 4K what? You want me to stream in 4K? Sorry, my poor little laptop can't manage that. That's just too much. Wow, you're a teacher. Yes, I'm a teacher. Well, I'm not a teacher, but I'm also not a professor. I'm a lector. I'm somewhere in the middle. Like, I teach at a University for Applied Sciences. So does it make me a teacher? No. Does it make me a professor? No. But I still teach. That's my daytime job. My not Sunday job. You could also create 3 candy machines. You could also create 3 candy machines. Fair enough. But then you need to merge them together. when you go to a secondary marketplace. I mean, fair enough, but you also need to know which candy machine has which sort of supply, and then it's also maybe not fair. Maybe that gold holders get better NFTs. I mean, you could do it that way, yes, certainly. That's a good point actually, by Lucky Games, but it's not a clean solution, because if one candy machine, not everybody mints, then what do you do? Yeah. Or 3 times, yes, if you want to do it over time, yes, that's the different solution that I would go for personally. I would just have different times for them to mint. Minting with one candy machine and different time period for different holders seems to be easiest. I agree. How to mint one token having candy machine contract? How to mint one token having candy machine contract? You mean when you have the candy machine, how do you mint one token? Is that your question? That's relatively simple. Okay, where is my candy machine? I think in the newest Metaplex JSON package, CLI source. So here we have the candy machine v2, and this thing has a mint1 token. And I think that's what you're asking for, Nikita. Hello, please. Can you even see that? Is that big enough? Hello. Am I the only one that would love off-chain decentralized whitelist with Arweave? Probably not. Why do you want that though? First, I'm not even trying to understand what you're saying. Off-chain, decentralized, whitelist with Arweave. So off-chain in the sense of it's on Arweave and that's why it's off-chain? So that you can make Arweave upload with all the whitelist addresses. Well, I mean, what's the use case of that? Hello, Comfort Zone. Oh, I love that name. We can make a lot of jokes with that. Yeah, as I said. Okay, cool. I mean, see, on Ethereum, it kind of makes sense to have a whitelist. I mean, yeah, you could, but then you still need to have some kind of on-chain representation of that, because otherwise you are still limited, or you still have everybody on the whitelist can mint, and wait, no, even without that, you need some kind of on-chain representation for the whitelist if you want to avoid having to use tokens for the whitelist. I find the tokens quite clean, actually. You don't need to save all the... I mean, you have to do... Okay, not that clean, because you need to do airdrops or gumdrop, which is both not an ideal solution. So... yeah, I could see how... I mean, we're writing so much on-chain in the candy machine anyway, we might as well write the entire whitelist on there. I don't see why not. And then we close it again. But I don't see why you would want that away from the chain, though. Why would you host that on Arweave? I'd prefer to just put it on chain. Just make another account for it that contains all whitelisted addresses, and then either do it with this whitelisted address has that many open mints available. So you could definitely do that. Like, in my head, I'm already designing the application and the accounts that work together to make that happen. It just seems like it's not that important of a feature yet for the candy machine that they actually implement that. So Yeah, maybe that comes in version 3. Probably not though. So back to your question about the mint1 token. That's essentially what you do. You say mint1 token, and then you provide all the info that this mint1 token needs, which is basically just a configuration file, the keeper and the environment, of course. And then you mint1 token with a CLI. I'm not sure if that answers your question though. No, how to mint token from my wallet using strange candy machine having his contract. English. From my wallet using strange candy machine having his contract. So you have the candy machine address and you want to mint one token from that candy machine that you did not create yourself. Is that what you're asking? How to request transaction not from someone's mint site. That looks like somebody is stealing some NFTs. Essentially the same way. One simple solution would be to use the mint1 token and supply it just a candy machine in the cache file. That's all you need to do, I think. That's so. Wow, too many comments. I mean, sorry, I like your comments. Keep posting, but yeah, I hate the airdrop aspect. I'm still trying to understand why you want away from Arweave. Airweave? I still don't know how to pronounce that. Spare expenses. Well, here's the thing about sparing expenses. You don't spare expenses if you go to Arweave, because for Arweave you need to pay. Well, essentially you don't have to. If somebody of you knows when I go to Arweave and I upload without paying for it, does it then disappear at some point? I still don't know, because I know that I can upload files to Arweave without paying for it. And if I have AR on my account, then it takes that. But I don't know where the difference is. Is one of them non-permanent then? I don't know that. I would really like to find that out. But anyhow, back to your question. You don't really save money, because when you put the whitelist on chain, same with the candy machine, you can just withdraw it again. So yes, you need the money up front to store your whitelist, but then after the mint is done, you can just claim it back. So you don't really lose anything. You have to have some capital to do that, but I think that's a much cleaner solution than putting it on Arweave. Because why would you put it on Arweave? That's like permanent storage. You really don't need permanent storage for the whitelist, because as soon as the mint is done, you don't care about which one were the whitelisted addresses anymore. So I don't see the point of putting that on Arweave at all. I had to have the yeah. Watching a video on how to use the whitelist in Candy Machine V2 right now. Thank you for helping me. No worries. I'm glad I can help. If you have any questions, put them in the chat or in the Discord. Not like I can answer all the questions in the Discord, but I'm trying. And there are other people there answering questions as well. Shout out to all the people who helped me answer questions. That's too much hacking. Well, what's too much hacking? What was your question? The whitelist on chain? Are we talking about that? Or are we talking about the mint1 token from a Candy Machine? Can you give a little explanation about Candy Machine V2 config at the Sol treasury account, SBL token account, and SBL token section when I want to deploy on mainnet? Well, so it's the same on mainnet and on devnet. That's the first thing we need to get clear. And then, yeah, this is a bit confusing here. So essentially those three things. Two possibilities how you can mint or how you can make people pay for the mint. The simplest one is let them pay in Sol. Then you simply specify the Sol treasury account, which is a Solana wallet. So just the same as you would have here. You would, oh great, I give you my amazingly safe password, and you probably don't see that now because I am a little bit in the way. Let me jump away from here. So this here would be the address. So you would write Solana treasury account and then just put in that address. The alternative is to mint with an SPL token. So then you need to set this to null and put in the SPL token, the token that you want to pay with here, and the account here. If there are more people interested in that, I can do a quick example. I just don't want to miss everything that's going on in the chat, because it is quite a lot that is happening in the chat. By the way, did I enable the super chats? I think I did. Haha, yeah, you can have super chats now. Amazing. So in case there's ever a super chat, I will spend more time answering that. But anyhow, the SPL token is the actual token. So let's go to, I don't know, where do I have a token? Where did I ever put a token? Did I ever, I don't know what my, you know what, let's find out what it is. SPL token, no, Solana token list. That's what I want to go. The Solana token list, this is where you put your tokens to show up in a certain way. And if we have a look at that, somewhere in here is the loop token that I created. Nope. There, SEN social token. That's the address from the mint, right? Back then I didn't know how to do custom addresses. That's why it starts with FXC. So if we have a look at Solscan, then I should probably jump up in the upper corner again. Too many windows. Then we see that's the supply and that is the token address. Now, every holder of that token, those are the holders. For instance, this is me. We see actually here the AUYF. That's my Solandy wallet. This one has 246 tokens. Come on, Phantom. Here we go. 249. And what we need to put into the SPL token account is the account, the token account from the, oh wow, I can't talk today. So the token account where the funds should go to, right? A token account basically just belongs to an owner. So I own this. So if I should receive the SPL tokens from the mint, then I need to put my token account, so this thing, into that SPL token account field in the Candy Machine config. You can, for instance, let's not do a longer example, but that's what you need to put in there, the token account. And you, okay, let's do a bit of a longer example. You create that with SPL token, create account for the token account. What's making sound here? What was that? Somebody subscribed, I think. Hello, thank you for subscribing. You really scared me. You really scared me, but thank you for subscribing. Yeah, and then the token address, which would in our case be the FXC and so on. And then what you get out from there, that's the token account that you want to put in here. Now, I've been missing out on a lot of comments. What has happened here? Good morning. I missed the videos. Love the new haircut. Really? Though? Oh, somebody else subscribed. Wait. I want to also go here. Look, somebody else subscribed, and then I copy myself the alert box to here as well. So I should have that stupid thing jumping on my face here as well. Yeah, I don't like the haircut for the simple reason that these here are too short, because then they always stand up. You don't see that from the front, fortunately, but as soon as I'm like sideways or like that, they always, and if I didn't wash my hair like the past day, then they will just stand up, and I really don't like that. I do like the length of the hair though. That's looking good, yes. YouTube is not receiving enough data. Well, I hope you still see and hear me. How's it going with your program journey? Any exciting Solana programs you're working on right now? Excellent question. Unfortunately, it's not going too well, not because I don't manage, but because I don't have the time, or I don't spend the time actually working on stuff. The next program that I want to make, or the next thing that I want to make a video about, is PDAs, so program derived addresses, which is something that I'll need for the bigger program that I develop, which is a verification service for my Discord. I've already been talking about that last time, and I just didn't get to it because I was on vacation, which was also nice. Don't get me wrong, vacation was nice as well. And you have to have priorities. Yes, hello people, Turkish. That's it. I will not be able to manually request a transaction, for example, from the sale of the collection from Magic Eden Launchpad or custom website. Are you still talking about the how to mint from a candy machine? We can actually do a test with that. If more people are interested in how you would mint from a candy machine that is not yours. But I don't get what you're saying with Magic Eden Launchpad, or not be able to manually request a transaction. Well, Magic Eden, I think, uses even the candy machine v1. So, I mean, it should be possible. If you have the candy machine, you just need to send that transaction to the blockchain, and you can do that with any RPC. So, yeah. Hello, mate. Can you do a tutorial on staking SPL tokens? Well, I kind of did with the GemWorks. And also, I'm not too interested about the staking and NFT breeding and stuff. I would really like to go more into the programming, and I really don't have the time to do everything since I'm going to go on vacation for the next 20 days, which is amazing. Yeah. Andy, are you currently a developer on any projects? I want to say no. I will say no. I'm not. It may seem like, I mean, on my personal projects, of course, and I have many of those. But as long as I don't have a business, which I will have eventually, but for now I don't, which means I cannot be a developer for any other project unless I'm not paid, which would be stupid. So no, I'm not a developer for any project, obviously. It may seem like a personal request, but the concept of creating an SPL token with metadata, that's actually also a good question. I actually don't know how to do that. I think you just need like the metadata account, because I don't yet know how this works. Every NFT has metadata because it was created with a metadata program. See, I don't like that hair. But how? And we can replicate that for non-fungible token. That's not the problem. The question is, how do sites or wallets know that there is metadata? And I think it's just because it's derived from that token address. So the token, the metadata program account is derived with the seed of the token mint. And then that's how that connection works. But I'm not actually 100% sure. We could have a look at that. There are so many things that we could have a look at that. But yeah, I'm just going to give you some ideas and pointers for you to look in that direction of that. Would you consider it for your future? I mean, if there are like a lot of people interested in that, also, yeah, simply because I want to learn about it. Because see, that's contrary to the breeding NFTs. That is something that I'm like really interested about. Like, how does the metadata actually get there? How does a token know it has metadata, or the other way around? How does the metadata belong to the token? That link is still missing in my brain. So I would really like to learn that, yes. And yeah, whenever I learn something, I do consider making a video about it. Can Solana go to the moon? If somebody sets up a validator there, so sure, why not? I don't give financial advice. There are functions on Rust that allows you to create metadata account, but I really don't want to learn Rust just for that. Well, yeah, I mean, Rust is not the problem. Rust is like relatively simple to understand. If you want, we can, I mean, let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at that actually. Maybe we learn something. So where would that be done? Probably, I mean, let's look in the candy machine, right? Metaplex Foundation. Don't know which one it was. Don't think it was that. It was the, no, it was the Metaplex program library. No, there was the token program. The token program is there. The token metadata, but also the candy machine, I think, is also in here. Candy machine is also in here, yes. Yeah, so let's check that out. I mean, I also don't do Rust, but in a simple, just looking at the code, I mean, mint NFT, there's the function. I mean, so can't be that difficult, right? So we get some price, blah, blah, blah. Remaining accounts. There's a gateway, go live, those are all the checks. If that's a whitelist mint. Okay, and here I think we're too far. Oh no, is it that? Okay, machine key. Yeah, I also don't know what all of that does. Aha. So we have some token metadata infos. That, yep, that's what's stored in the metadata account. We store the mint, the authority, yes. Those are the, and then for the edition, yes, blah, blah, we don't need that. I'm pretty fluent in C, C++, Python, etc., but Rust feels like a whole other word with its syntaxes. Well, yeah, well, maybe. I also don't know what that means. But I mean, here maybe we dereference some shit. I don't know. I also don't know how. Well, I mean, but I get the overall idea. It puts some stuff into this function. I mean, right? I don't need to understand more because I don't want to write Rust. I just want to read it. Anyway, the point was here: create metadata accounts. Where does that come from, though? Maybe that comes from somewhere else. I have no idea. I should probably import that into an IDE so that I can read it better. then it updates. Yeah. See, I still don't know how the link to that associated token. Yeah, no, I don't have enough understanding to really to give you an answer to that question. But it would be really interesting to find that out. Maybe we should talk to somebody who actually knows stuff, or find it out ourselves. But yeah, we know that there are metadata token accounts with the airdrop. When doing the airdrop script, we learned a bunch about that, what's there, but we don't know. So we know from the metadata accounts how to get to the token, but from the token how to get to the metadata account. I think that's derived. I'm not sure though. Because somehow it must be possible, since they can do it. The wallets can do it, the explorers can do it. There must be a way. But yeah. That's what I could find about it. Okay. So, from the people who are still here, what are the pressing questions that we should answer now? Should we go dig deeper into this? How the hell does metadata work? Should we look more into SPL tokens? And the setup of SPL token if you want to mint with an SPL token? Can also discuss the difference between that and whitelisting, because the whitelist token is also an SPL token. What other questions were there? Were there any other questions? Or should we have a look into my wallet and see what people sent me while I was gone on holiday? Kind of also want to do that. PDAs. PDAs. Yes. PDAs, great question. Great question. I love it. So I want to make a video about PDAs anyway, but just for fun, I'm going to spoil something from the video that I plan to do. I'm planning to use Paint. I actually want to find out a project I minted had 2 exact same images. Can you give a quick tutorial how to change that metadata? Oh yeah, that's relatively easy. Just use Metaboss or something. So I can draw with my finger here, right? This is amazing. So PDAs. The short answer is, when you want your program to be able to sign for an account, then you need to use PDAs, because the way program-derived addresses are derived is by using the program ID and a certain seed. And then basically only with the seed you can derive the account. And therefore, if the account is there, then the validators know, okay, that's as if the program signed, because the program knows the key. So the seed, sorry, not the key, the seed. And essentially, you have, this elliptic curve. Actually, I don't want to go into that much detail, but like the stupid example that I want to do is like, let's pretend our elliptic curve was some shit like that, which is not at all an elliptic curve. It's also not two-dimensional. And that's also not at all how this works. But let's say you had, I don't know, fucking private keys here. If that's my private key. And then let's say, because from the private key I can derive the public key. So if I have a private key, then I can derive the public key. Let's say that's the public key. This is so ugly. For that private key, if that was my private key, then let's say this would be my public key or some shit. And let's say, however that curve works. Then I think I made the example the wrong way around, but it doesn't matter. Then let's say here in purple, so all the public keys that are on the curve, like all of these, they have a corresponding private key. But then you can have a point like here that does not have a private key, because the private key that would be here would go to here, right? Does that make any sense? So this public key does not have a private key. And it can only be, but it can, when you derive a new public key, then you can get to a place that is off the curve. And you have actually a 50-50 chance, so that's also another great example here. You have a 50-50 chance to land on the curve or not. And if you do land on the curve, then you need to use a bump seed in order to go somewhere off the curve. Point of that being that the public key needs to be off the curve, because there cannot be a private key for it then. And then it works that way that if the program provides the seed, then it can be sure, or the verification process can be sure that, okay, it can sign for this account because there can't be a private key for it, so the program can sign for it. Anyhow, that was like a much more complicated explanation that you didn't want to hear. And I have to think about how I can properly explain that better. But yeah, what are some use cases for PDAs? Essentially, whenever you want your program to create an account, so like also the token program, all of the associated token accounts, they are program derived. So you don't say, I want my account to be on that address. No, the token program derives that for you. And there's a derivation path that we could also have a look at in the SBL token, no, Solana programming library. The Solana programming library for the, am I correct here? Yeah, there must be some token landing token. 2022. There's a new token program. Interesting. That really looks like there's a new token program. And then, I don't know. I've seen it somewhere in here. Where... No. That's a Solana program. So that's the token program. I don't know. It's even in the... Where was that? It's even in the JavaScript library for the people who understand JavaScript better. I think even here we had... Oh man, I don't know where though, not at all. Freeze account, maybe initialize account? Create account. Yeah, I don't find it on the spot now. But yeah, the associated token account is also just derived from the token mint and the owner. So put those together and then you get out a new public key for the associated token account, and then with the associated token account, that's where it stores the information, and the token program is the owner of that. So essentially every time you want a program to create a new account and not do it yourself, like prepare an account and then set the owner to the program, that's the not so cool way. And you would need that, for instance, when for every user you want to create an account, then the easiest way is just take the user and some seed and derive a new account for it. That's then a PDA. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing a good job explaining that, but I'm trying my best. a project. I mean, metadata too. I already read that. Changing metadata. Yeah, that was another thing that we can have a look at if Phil is still here. Also, do you know why Solana opt for having all programs contracts private? Private in the sense of not open source. With ease, you can search on the contract and see exactly what it does. I'm not sure how ETH actually does it, and if that's like decompiled or whatever. I know that Solana uses a form of bytecode, so however you can encode that in that certain bytecode, then Solana can run it, and you only need that bytecode on chain, which makes perfect sense in my eyes. You don't need to put the source code on chain. You can just have the bytecode there because on-chain storage is expensive as fuck. And that you can't decompile that to really read the program also kind of makes sense because compilers try to optimize shit. I don't know why you can do that on ETH or where that's hosted on ETH or if that's the standard. I don't know how they do it. But yeah, it's not private in the sense, but it is compiled, so not public. The Explorer actually verifies programs though. So where did you find the token program, for instance? Or this thing, let's see. The candy machine. The candy machine is unverified. But you can verify it by publishing the source code, and then there's a tool that verifies that the on-chain stuff is actually what's published as the source code. You can do that. I read a tweet about it, how that's done. I don't know it by heart anymore, but yeah, that is certainly possible, and I can see how that should be or could be the standard for all programs that run on chain, that they are verified like this with open source, because it does make sense. It also plays in the ethos of the decentralization and the open source thoughts and stuff. So, oh wow, wait, you're not seeing what I see. God damn it. That's what you get. That's what you get. God damn it. So I was just showing. I got from here the candy machine, and I put it into the Explorer, and we can see here it says anchor unverified. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, you want to see what you run interact with. Is that a comment that you didn't see what I see? Oh no, that's a general comment. Yeah, I mean, yeah, true, definitely true. Because even if I publish on GitHub my source code, you cannot be sure that that's actually the program that is deployed. Yeah, that's true. So for instance, for my fee redeemer, I have the program. Do I have the program on chain? Oh no, I on chain on. Oh, that's just the front end part actually. Yeah, so I should maybe also publish the backend. I did publish the env though, because that's how you do it, right? And I will also not be verified because I never published the source code. But I could. That would actually be an interesting video maybe as well. How you get Anchor verified. Yeah, whatever. A minute ago somebody redeemed 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes and an hour ago. I love this. I love to see that counter go up. This is just so much fun. So much fun. Safest password in the fucking world. We're at 41.5 Sol, guys. This is so amazing. I love to see that counter go up. If you haven't used the fee redeemer before, you should use the fee redeemer. It redeems some fees for you. Anyhow, I got distracted. Can you make a video on how to make breeding maybe? Breeding and staking again. No. Why? Why would I make a video about it? Breeding is essentially just creating a new NFT. Just create a new NFT based on whatever fuck you want. Maybe even base it on the trades from the previous ones. But, you know, I'm not that interested. I mean, the use case of creating an NFT on demand kind of has a nice ring to it, but also just breeding in general, like breeding and staking, it all just seems like such a fucking money grab that I really don't want to, like, why do you need to breed NFTs? Because no one really cares about it, but collection owners use it to get rich. Exactly what I'm saying. That's why I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to teach you how to do that, because there's no fucking value in that. I mean, I see value in creating NFT collections because some people, not all of them, but some people use it for actually useful things. Like where the NFTs actually have like a use case and stuff. Because yeah, everyone asks me about, hey, can you make breeding for my project so it can sell out? Yeah, right? Fucking breeding is the new hype. I don't care about breeding. Controversial opinions. This guy doesn't want to get rich, or this guy doesn't want to make you rich. I'm just here to say thank you very much for the videos that you have made, Mr. Andy. Thank you, Mr. Ananta. I'm really bad at reading. It really helped me, especially as a beginner. Oh, that's good to hear. Thank you. Thank you. Leave me a like, subscribe. Send me all your tokens. Yeah. Speaking of send me all your tokens, do you think somebody gifted me NFTs? I kind of want to check. Because I only check if I'm live or recording for a video. Let's see. I already see some more shitcoins in here. Not sure if they're new. Use case for breeding is, let's say... Oh, wow. There are definitely more shitcoins here than last time I saw. Yeti. Oh, that might be from a Yeti that I own, that I get those. Fun times. Oh, look, and lots of unknown tokens as well. Anyhow, so use case of a breeding, let's say a floor price collection. There we start. If the description of the use case for your breeding starts with a floor price, then I already know what you're up to. You want that to go higher. Floor price collection, they can buy a breed NFT. See, they can buy a breed NFT. And what's the point of them buying it? Which is like a baby of a larger collection. It also gives native token. It also gives the native token utility. Okay, great. Then the native token has utility. But what's the utility of the fucking breed? Yeah, I just, yeah, no. Make owners more rich. You know how you can get rich? Use the fucking fee redeemer. 40 Sol, like that's not little. I could get rich by taking 50% of that, but I don't, because I let you take all of it, because I'm a nice person and I don't want to get rich, and also I don't want to tax that shit, because if I would have to tax every fucking transaction that is made with the fee redeemer, hell no, that's absolutely not worth it. I could put it into a program and say it's a DAO, like donate to the program and then retrieve it in one transaction and tax that one. That could work. But also, yeah, then people might just set up their own fee redeemer because the source code is online and they would just bypass my thing. So what's the point of that? I mean, but maybe as a programming exercise, I would make a donation thing where just to learn how we can send Sol in the program, or use something like Coinly to calculate tax. Coinly. What's that? Oh yeah, add. I always click, even if it's the same address, I don't click on the add because where is this? Is that a free tool? Because I know tools like that, but I usually have to pay like a lot. But it would be good if there would be a free tool. Yeah, okay, no, I'm not gonna do that now. I'll leave that open for later. Good. Any more questions? How to change my SBL token authority address in Solana CLI? Oh, that is a good question. Okay, let's do a little bit of SBL token basics. So can you? No, you cannot see that. Let me go. No, I want to go up this time. And like where it takes current price from Sol and not down. Wait, what are you talking about? This thing here in my video is really not good to read comments. We get to that in a second. Hold on. Blah blah blah. Or make a video on how to make such a tool yourself. What a tool? A tax calculation tool? Are you fucking crazy? I mean, I am writing that myself actually, but I don't want to make a video about that. Hell no. That's just fucking effort. Like where it takes current price of Sol and note down into spreadsheet or deb. Yeah, you would watch it 100%, but regular people wouldn't. It's just who cares about taxes in crypto, really? Only people who are doxed care about taxes. Yeah, fucking me. Anyhow, so you need it? Yeah, me too. That's why I'm coding it. But I'm already 2 months behind. I wanted to have that done by January, but yeah, just not happening. Anyhow, we wanted to do some token basics. Your job is crypto, so you get paid in crypto. Yeah, I think that's what my future will be like. I know, it's such a pain. I hate it so much. And that's also the reason why I don't do projects yet in crypto and why I have a normal job. Because the taxation is just horrible. Anyway, so is the person still here who wanted to see some SBL token basics? I mean, I guess I can share my tool, but it is very specific to me and it just supports. Actually, it's just. See, last year I ran a trading bot, and that's what I have to tax. So essentially, it just runs all my trades. So it imports all the trades from my Kraken, my Coinbase, my Bitpanda, my Binance, and my FTX. And then it calculates the cost basis and how much I made and, all that stupid stuff. That's what my program does. But not for getting paid in crypto because I don't get paid in crypto. Easy as that. Anyhow, person still here who wants to learn about SBL token and stuff? How to change my tel? Yeah, I guess you're still here. Okay, so let's start with Solana keygen grind. and make a new wallet, because whenever you do shit, I want to make a new wallet. Starts with. And today we are doing what exactly? We're working with the SPL library. Yes, that's what we do. Okay. Oh, S is too far away in the alphabet? Really? 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 Are you fucking kidding me? Fine. There we go. Then we say Solana config set key pair to this. And then we say Solana config set URL. No, URL to devnet, because I don't want to pay. How to change my SPL token authority? Yes, I'll show you that in a way. So I got rugged today. Is here anyway? I get refund? No. If you get rugged, that's on you. Unless you hold something like the private key of some authority wallet. Depends on how you got rugged. So anyway, back to the more fun topics. Also, please stop spamming. SPL token. We can create a token. And we could give it another address, but let's just do that for now. So H7, oh, of course, we need some sol first. And then we create our token. So GVQ is now our token. Now, the first thing we'll need to do is to create an account for that token. And then with, come on, if you got an NFT as a rug, you can burn it in the graveyard program. Is this for whitelist only mint, right? What are we talking about now, Lord G Epic? Oh man, come on, DevNet. That mainnet takes some time, is okay, but come on. I'm not patient enough for you. There you go. And see here, if I do the create token twice, then I get two different addresses, this versus this. But if I do the create account twice, then I get 2 times the same, because that is derived, coming back to the program derived addresses. And also coming back to what we were talking earlier, that thing is what you need to put in as the SPL token account, and that thing is what you need to put in as the SPL token for your mint. If you want, in the candy machine settings, if you want. Why is that not working? The hell? If scammer send sol to exchange wallet, then we caught them. Your English is too good for me to understand. Well, you know their public key now. Congratulations. Try and catch them with it. What you're currently doing and showing us is for whitelist mint only. No, it's a general whatever SPL token, mint token, whitelist token, utility token, governance token, any kind of token. Those things always apply. Said I lost 1 sol. Yeah, that is in fact said. Happens. Can I change the decimal value after creating a token? Excellent question. No, you can't, because that is stored in the token. Oh, there is no better name for it. Another account of the token program, which stores how many tokens there are, who's the authority, and that kind of stuff. And no, you can't change it afterwards, because then you would have to manually update all of the accounts that were created for that token, and you can't do that. So that's why the decimals are fixed on creation. So you cannot change the decimals anymore. You need to create a new token, at least in the current token program. Because the way they store, and I would encourage you to watch that video about the token numbers and stuff. I made one where I explained that. Let's see. It's clear enough. Okay. I just like to ramble, to rant a lot. What I meant was this one. Why can I not? Whoa, somebody subscribe. This is so ridiculously loud. Maybe I should turn that down. Yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah, but somebody subscribed. Yay. I don't see it though. Doesn't matter. Anyway. So yeah, watch that video. Oh, there, will not subscribe. Then you might understand why you cannot update that, because for NFTs, for instance, you store it as a one NFT, and for a 9 decimal token, that 1 would represent 0.00000000001. So you know it's stored differently. Talk about change the token authority. Raju. Chill. I like to talk as much as I want to get that sweet watch time. The point is, it didn't want to already exist. So damn it, I was waiting for that. Sorry. So if we now do SPL token accounts, nope, not C, with a V. Then we see for this token, we created this account. This is the associated token account for this owner. Okay, and we still have 0 tokens, but for now we don't care about the tokens because we want to change the authority. But let's first check it out on chain, on the DevNet, to see that the current mint authority is the SPL whatever. That's our address, right? So if I now wanted to make somebody else my mint authority, this guy, for instance, then I would do the following: SPL token authorize. And if you don't know what you're doing, you can always use the help. And find out what it is that you need to provide. So you need to say which token are we talking about. So that's the token mint. Then the authority type, which is one of these. No, where are they? Where are they defined? Authority type. I mean, it's mint, burn, freeze, and another thing, I think. Where's authority type? Authority type, here. Mint, freeze, owner, and close. So essentially what you're talking about usually is the mint. So who can mint more tokens? I'm not actually 100% sure the freeze authority if that is also the same. But it's never... we can, we can set the close authority to something, then people can't even close them anymore. Anyhow, point is, I think everybody can close and burn if it's not set differently. Oh yeah, burn. Oh no, burn is not in the authorities. Okay, so that's something different. But yeah, coming back to here, you would set authorize, then mint. Oh wait, the token first. That's what I want to set it to. And then the token, that was this one, I put here. So SPL token, authorize, token that you want to change, mint, and then where you want to set it to. If you want So that's if I want to change the mint authority. If I want to disable, I can do that. I'll just do that for now. And then we can also see on chain that for this token, now the mint authority changed to this guy. And that's essentially it. That's what you've been asking for. If you want to change it to nobody should be able to mint anymore, then instead of another address, you would write disable here. But that will not work now because I'm not the authority anymore. Custom program error, because we are not allowed to do that since we're not the authority anymore. Yep, that's it. I find it really hard to make a whitelist only mint. I hope I'll understand your video. What's so hard about it? And again, thank you for helping me today. Sure, no worries. Sir, sorry for English, but I was trying to say that if scammer transfer amount to exchange, then is there anything we can cut them? Well, if the exchange cooperates or the authorities make the exchange cooperate, then yes. You as a single person, probably not. So also for $100, you know, I wouldn't bother too much, because the effort of getting that back is just, you won't get that back. Sorry. Be more careful next time. You can't catch them. Take your loss and move on. Exactly what Phil says. Okay then. Any more questions? Did I answer the change authority question? Blah, 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 blah. I need to trim my beard as well. I mean, I think with another hour and 12 minutes of stream, I would leave it here, I guess. Valuable reply. You are welcome. As I said, leave me a like. And do you want me to? Thanks. Good. Sounds good. Do I want to look at my NFTs right now? Kinda want to. At the very end, we usually look at our NFTs, right? Okay, let's do it. Just please talk about OpenSea hack. I have no idea what happened there, so I can't. I don't follow the news. I also can't be bothered. A lot of shit is happening in that space, and I'm like, yeah, well, it happens. So I want to go back here and refresh this one more time because I just like this as my background. And see, we're at 42. We're at 42. People are redeeming shit. I love it. I love this. 42 Sol have been redeemed, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, so cool. Anyhow, so let's check out my NFTs that people sent me. If you want to send me an NFT, send it to solandy.sol. And we check if there is anything. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or use a faster encoding preset. Well, my poor little laptop. Anyhow, I had those, and we found out that that's a fake. I had that. Ooh, a cactus. I think that's new. Cartoon Cartel. It's a collection of almost 10,000 NFTs. One mission, save the world. Yeah, well, save the world from what? Okay, good. I take it. They saved the world. Why not? And that might be another scam token. Let's skip it. I think I had the dark meme before as well. Also, ooh, that looks cool. Those are nice colors. This is the first NFT that I ever got. That's a scam. Ooh, OG punks. The classic punks. Fun fact, I will make my own NFT that looks similar to this because I can. That's why. Saucy NFT giveaway. Is that another fucking scam? Is that somebody just told me about the... But there's no harm clicking on a scam token, right? Saucy.la. Yeah, definitely a fucking scam. Definitely a fucking scam. Definitely scam. Yeah, so send me all your scam tokens. I can burn them for you. And then you can redeem the token accounts with a fee redeemer. I think is this also new? No, we had that before. We had the crab before. Oh, this is new. An SVA bike. And the golden ticket to Sunday's lab. First rule of the Golden Ticket Club, don't talk about the Golden Ticket Club. I am totally not making a video about that publicly on YouTube. Okay, let's not talk about the Golden Ticket Club. I like how many freaking NFTs I already have in this wallet. We had that. Ooh, the Ox NFT. Ox Squad. The Ox Squad. I know the guy behind that. Number one. Oh, that's a really nice one as well. I think they're on Magic Eden. I kind of want to check what the price of that would be. Although you can't really check, right? You can only see the floor price. But I kind of want to check the floor price of those. The Ox Squad. Let's check. And behind here I'm hiding with my front cam. This I disable and then there is not that edge anymore. Why is my internet so slow today? Or what's going on here? Oh, come on. Also, there are more questions. Could you talk about SBL token smart contract? What exactly? How to deploy it? You don't. It doesn't work like Ethereum. You don't deploy a contract. You just create a token. That's exactly what we did. And yeah, that's it. So the Ox Squad has a floor price of 0.07. Okay, but my ox definitely looks cooler than those floor oxes. So yeah. Anyhow, where were we? We were looking at our NFTs. You don't deploy a smart contract for a token. So on Ethereum, each token is a smart contract. On Solana, we have the token program, which is the one smart contract that you need. And with that, you create accounts and they represent your tokens. That's it. And you do that with SBL token, create token. That's it. There was another really cool, stylish one that I wanted to check out. Maybe it was this one. Was it this one? Yes. What is that? Hey Andy, can you please show how to make a whitelist only mint on mainnet? Yeah, I can do. Brewing up the next big NFT. Right. I mean, I like purple, blue, rainbow. I mean, rainbow, purple. I kind of like it. I kind of like how the colors together. I just like the image. I'm not sure about the NFT, but I like the image. Anyhow, you want me to talk about... Oh, we did it in the very beginning. Can you recommend any front end for GemWorks? I'm looking for something. I don't know. I don't work with GemWorks a lot, so don't know if anybody has ever changed it and made something cool with it. I would like to airdrop my NFT. Well, then just do it. Your videos help us a lot. Nice. Sir, I love your DJ ape. Thank you. It's mine though. You don't get it. It's mine. 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 I love my DJ ape as well. So set up a whitelist only mint. So with whitelist only, you mean that only people with the whitelist token can mint. Is that correct? Then actually let's go to Metaplex Foundation Metaplex, because I think in here in the candy machine they have a nice documentation. I think there. And settings, whitelist mint settings. So there are those three things, essentially: the token, so the whitelist token, pre-sale, which means can they use the whitelist token before the go live date, and the discount price. Now, if you want to do a true whitelist only mint, then you need to set the discount price to null and pre-sale to false, so as they described here. So I want a whitelist token to be burned. The whitelist runs during the sale, no pre-sale. We restrict any user without the token from purchasing. So if pre-sale is false and discount price is null, then only people with that token can mint. And you can either set it to burn every time or to no burn or something like that. Yeah, whatever the other thing is. Yeah, and that's essentially it. I love your pronunciation is nice. Thank you. Pronunciation. Yes, but only for 2 hours and then public. Is it possible? But only for 2 hours and... Well, yeah, then you use then you set the pre-sale to true. Then that's something like this. You set the pre-sale to true. You don't give it a discount price. And then before the go live date, people with the whitelist token can mint because pre-sale is true. And then at the go live date, everybody can mint. So set the go live date to in 2 hours. And then you do it. What is your Solana wallet public address? Depends on what you want to send me. Please don't send me Sol, but send me your NFTs to solandy.sol. So this is my public address, but it's hiding behind solandy.sol. Also in the description. Where to find... if I have 1,000 whitelist addresses, do I have to write all those addresses in the config? No, the whitelist addresses, you only write the one token, and you give the token... Sorry, I can't click and talk at the same time. You give the token to all your 1,000 whitelist members. That's how that works. Are you from Germany? No, but close. How can I make the token and airdrop it to a lot of addresses? Well, you make the token as we just demonstrated here earlier. You say SBL token, create token. Where did you have it? here, SBL token, create token. Ideally, if you want to make it a whitelist token, I would recommend SBL token, create token with decimals 0, because then each one token represents one thing, and so the whitelist, if a token is burned, also burns the one token and not just the 0.0000001 of a token. So yeah, set decimals to 0 and then just airdrop it with my airdrop script or any other tool, or use a gumdrop. Hi Andy, can we copy any smart contract on Solana? Well, question, why would you want to do that? Answer, I mean, yes, you can simply copy the bytecode, deploy another program with exactly that bytecode. So yeah, why not? The question is, why would you want to do that if you don't even know exactly what the program does? But yeah, you can. And if the source code is open source, then you can, of course, redeploy it as many times. We can't see, off. Okay, sorry. So I was just showing you the SBL token, create token with decimals 0. That's fuck. Yeah, I just ran out of disk space, so I think that's a good point for me to end it. I think I want to end it here, and yeah, thank you for stopping by and asking your questions. Leave me a like, subscribe to my channel. I'll do those Q&As hopefully more often. I will be on vacation until the 9th of March though, my brother's birthday. So yeah, it's also going to be my birthday soon on the 27th. If you want to send me a present, send it to solandy.sol. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I think 1.5 hours is a good time, and I will see you in the next Q&A or in the next video or on the Discord server. Until then, bye-bye. Peace, 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 peace out, and end the stream. Do you own Solana Monkey business? I fucking wish, but no.